Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Grugs of Legion Tactical Cutlery, back again with another Legion Live. It's another beautiful day. I figured it's lunchtime. Get a Legion Live in real quick. And today I just wanted to go over some extreme budget knives that I own and some that I have used. And I just wanted to go over it with you guys. Hopefully, there's nobody on yet, but hopefully you guys will be able to hear me once you guys see this. But happy Friday, everybody. You know, it's finally the weekend's here, which is great. As you can see right in front of you, there's a whole bunch of bushcraft type knives, budget blades. You know, I consider all these budget blades. And to be quite honest, most of these I got for free because in order to get free shipping on a knife that I wanted, I needed to add a little extra here and there to get up to that point for free shipping. So I just would pick something out of the lineup and add it to the cart, and I got free shipping. So for the most part, these are pretty decent. So can you guys hear me? I know there's 2 people on as of right now. Can you guys hear me okay? Hopefully I won't lose the live feed. But anyway, so one of my most inexpensive knives, which I haven't tested out yet, is this from Bud K. Okay, it looks like Amora. Okay, this particular one has the "Don't Tread on Me, Liberty or Death." Okay, it's a stainless steel, something very simple. I do want to test it out. It is pretty sharp, and it sharpens up pretty nicely. Okay, comes with a pretty simple sheath. Probably less than $10 this one, you know. I think again I might have bought something from Bud K, which required me to purchase something small to get free shipping. So I've got this particular blade here, and that's probably one of the most inexpensive. Now I've got some really nice from here to here. I've got some really nice blades over here under $20. And one of the most famous is Amora. Beautiful blades, beautiful bushcraft blades. I've always said it to many people that this knife or this company with their simply made knives and handles would put to shame a lot of big name brand makers, you know. Pretty nice. This particular model, I'm not sure exactly what this model is, but it's made in Sweden. This is a carbon version. All right, and it's a beautiful knife. I know that this knife is under $20. You know, I think it's a great bushcraft knife. Now I've used similar knives like this, so this is kind of why I could say these are pretty damn good knives. Let me leave this out here for a second because there is a stainless steel version that I have right here. This is a stainless steel version that is coated, another Amora knife that is coated. Definitely used, and this one I noticed doesn't sharpen as well as the carbon ones. Now there's always a purpose for stainless steel for some people, depending on what area that everybody lives in. But again, not a bad knife. Stainless steel, has a coating, pretty tough grip, simple sheath. That's what I love about Amoras. They're simple, the simplicity of their knives. You know, you could do a whole bunch of camp tasks, bushcraft tasks with this. I've seen so many videos, and I'm sure a lot of you have also. But this is a beautiful knife. Stainless steel version, all under $20. There's another carbon version. Maybe the tang goes up to here. It's not full, but it's still a very, very extremely functional knife and will do the job. That's the important thing, you know. Okay, so here I have another Amora bushcraft knife. Now, this was not coated, so I used some gun blue for this to protect it. But this is a carbon steel blade, and again, very, very beautiful. You know, very comfortable in the hand. You know, any way you grip it. Okay, there is no protruding tang. I think the tang like comes up to here or something like that. But still a very functional blade, and Out of all these knives, I think I've only tested this one and this one. So I do have a lot of catching up to do. Okay, but I promise to get to these knives one way or another and test them out. I love budget blades. Always will, always have. All right. This is the Holtifers. This knife is my favorite so far. This knife is insanely awesome. Insanely awesome. It's got a nice thick wide blade. It's perfect size. The handle's very comfortable. Hey, what's up, Charles? How's it going? Can you hear me? Hopefully you guys could hear me. Very, very comfortable handle. It's not rock hard, but it's not the softest handle, but still a great budget option. Again, this was a knife that I had purchased with, I think it was the Fox Knives, the Rimmer. That's what it was. And to get the free shipping, I needed to purchase something, and I purchased this. I gave this a gamble, and man, oh man, what a knife. What a great knife. So far, I'll pull this out of my pack to do some work before I pull out anything else. This thing is great. Sharpens up great. I mean, it's awesome. Just neat. What's up, Isaac? How you doing? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys could hear me. I hope so. But what a great knife. Another simple sheath, you know, drainage hole, plastic, fits in fine, you know, nothing fancy. And yet the simplicity will do a lot of work, which I proved with this knife. You know, you might not be able to cut 5-6 inch diameter logs, but you know, there's plenty of resources on the ground anybody can find, and then you could use this knife to process those resources. Or maybe you know, I've batoned with this, done some V-notch batoning, and if you found a branch, you know, that you could V-notch baton to process it, this knife did the job. But I've seen these Moras over here on video, and they're just as capable as the Holtifers. So make no mistake, these are great knives. This, I'm not sure. It, you know, even though it's a Bud K China-made special, you know, it seems like it's okay. I would still like to test it, you know, and see what it's like. Because any knife is better than no knife, you know. In any case, let's go to the cold steels now. These I have to test. I can't wait to test. They've been all these knives have been sitting in my drawer for a long time for testing. But this is the Finhawk from Cold Steel. This is a nice blade. It's got an awesome Scandi grind. I love the blade shape. It is a hell of a drop point. It is a German 4116 cryo-quenched blade steel. It's not the greatest steel, but I know that Cold Steel does a good job of heat treating their steel, at least this particular steel. This has a lanyard hole where the others don't. So this is kind of why I like this one. And I definitely want to test this one out as soon as possible before it gets cold. Because when Grugs gets cold, I don't go out. I hate the cold weather, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to do my best to get out there and test out these knives before, you know, the weather changes. And, you know, just the cold weather just irks my bones. But anyway, this is a great knife, man. Very comfortable handle, you know. Would be great in cold weather. Again, it's got a lanyard hole. It's got a very generous blade. It's got a Scandi grind. You know, it's not too thick, but it's not too thin either. And I've seen videos of this in action, and it did really well, you know, and it should be very easy to sharpen out. Style knife from Cold Steel, less than you know, 20 bucks. Again, with 4116 stainless steel, made in Taiwan, these two. The Amoras and the Hulsfors is made in Finland. This one's made in China. But, you know, decent handle. It's got that puku shaped handle. Nothing too fancy. You know, again, not too thick, not too thin. And I can't wait to try this blade out also. This, it almost seems like a Scandi grind blade, but it does have a beveled edge. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. See that bevel? And that's okay. I don't care. I bet you it'll still work just fine and dandy. Another simple budget sheath. I mean, seriously, this is really adequate. You know, you put this on your pack, on your belt. It's very light, you know, very manageable. Same thing with this cold steel with the fin hawk. Very light, very manageable. You know, nothing fancy. Very adequate. You know, very adequate sheath and knife. Okay, so now I'm going to go into a little bit more expensive stuff. I did get this one for free. This is the Odin Wolf, and you've seen me test this one out. This knife by itself, with just the sheath and nothing else fancy with it, is about $15 to $18 on their website. And if you're getting just this knife with just this sheath, I think it's a great deal for that kind of money. A great budget blade. You know, if you wanted a little bit more bells and whistles, and you thought that you know, a little bit of extra cash would be, you know, you could spend would be nice. It comes with this whole package: tech lock, belt loop, two different types of belt loop. The other belt loop has a Velcro that opens up. This sheath is nice. It has a ferro rod that locks into place, and it's got a sharpening stone. This is about 45 bucks. So that's pretty nice. And now, one of the nice bushcraft knives is this pterosaur from Condor, which I haven't tested out yet, and I do want to test it out. And this is about $50-ish, you know. Not exactly budget, but I guess for somebody who could afford some knives, this might be a budget blade, you know. And supposedly from what I've seen on the on videos, this knife does a really great job. Simple sheath, you know, little belt loop over here, nothing big deal. This does come off to make it ambidextrous. Drainage holes, you know, no big deal. This also has a hole for a lanyard, full tang. This is probably one of the 8 knives here that have a full tang. This one has a full tang. I think the rest of these just maybe have midway tangs or stick tangs. So I'm kind of curious to see how this one's going to work out. So not bad. So these are a little bit more expensive, but might be considered budget blades by some people, you know, who could afford $300-400 knives. And then these are some really extreme budget blades. And I think, well, I know the Hulsfors will hold up. I know the Amora knives will hold up because I've seen them on video, you know, put to shame a lot of really great knives, you know, and I'll keep on saying that. You know, these knives will do just fine and dandy. I'm not sure about this one, this China-made stainless steel one. I'm curious to see how this one will perform, and I kind of want to test it out. And then, you know, you got the cold steels. I think they're decent knives, man. I mean, this right here, this proven one, this proven Hulsfors that I did myself is fantastic. You know, I've been noticing that I've been going into my pack grabbing this right off the bat, you know, to do any work, because out of all my other knives to do the carving and woodwork, this right here kicks ass. So, you know, I'm kind of curious. Let me leave that there. Now I'm kind of curious how this carbon version is going to hold up. It's a little bit thinner. It's not as wide. But again, I've seen this in action. I've seen people use this on videos, and it did quite a bit, as much as this does, you know. I like the thicker, wider blade. They look like the same thickness. I like the tip on this one. It's a little bit more stout. But I have no problem testing these out, and I've seen many videos of this right here to know that this knife you could trust your life with. As long as you're not trying to, chop a stump that's, in the ground with its roots and stuff like that connected to it, But, I've seen many, many, many videos on this, which I'm sure a lot of you have. But yeah, I mean, this is my real extreme budget stuff, and I kind of consider these, budget too, extreme budgets, because I do have some expensive knives, and I got to tell you, man, this Odin Wolf did a hell of a job, and a lot of people liked it, And just a new budget knife that I got yesterday is from Buck. Again, another $50 piece right here. More of a hunting knife, in my opinion, than a bushcraft knife. But we'll see. I'm going to do some light work with it, some V-notch batoning when the testing time comes. But I like this because, this is a nice light package. A little bit more heavy duty, Micarta scales, a little bit more steel, a little bit heavier than the rest. I think this is 440C, if I'm not mistaken. And there's nothing wrong with that. The fit and finish on this is perfect. It's beautiful. And, if you can't afford more than $50, and maybe you're not into these Amora knives or the Condor or the Odin Wolf, maybe you want something more traditional looking, this might be a good bet for $50. It's not bad, and it comes with this nice plastic sheath, a very lightweight package, a little bit heavier than the rest over here, than a lot of these knives, but if if that person or individual feels they want something a little bit better because they don't like, for whatever reason, the Amora's knives look like, or the cold steel knives look like, well, you got, there's always a knife out there for somebody. Just a bunch of different options for everybody. And I just wanted to show the Legionnaires out there that, I'm also into extreme budget. Not only do I like budget, but I like extreme budget. Okay, because, I'm a knife nut. I like knives. I like all kinds of knives, and I am very appreciative that I have these, and I'm kind of glad I'm testing them out because, testing out knives in real world situations, you kind of get a really, really good understanding of everything. So, all right, troops, that's it. This is what I wanted to show you. I hope you guys are enjoying your lunch hour, and I hope that you guys are having some really nice weather, because today is some really, really nice weather, and I decided to come out and just do this real quick for everybody. And I do plan on going into the woods tomorrow on Saturday, okay? And hopefully I will get, I haven't decided what knife I want to do or what video I'm thinking about doing. I might test out the Hollow King from Work Tough Gear on food prepping, so I haven't figured that out if I want to do that yet. Hopefully it's as a nice day as it is today. That would definitely motivate me to go out there and do all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by, taking whatever time that you have to take a look at my videos, man. You guys are always great, and I hope you guys have a really enjoyable weekend. And I look forward to seeing a lot of the other content creators' videos for this weekend. You guys always do a good job, and I try and, I'm subscribed to so many that I try to, answer and watch as many as possible, but it's almost impossible now. It's been getting tough. So, to all you content creators out there, don't be offended. I try and do my best and try to answer. I get a lot of time in the morning time because I wake up so early, and I try and catch up in the morning time. But, just another suggestion for a lot of you content creators, which has been working out real well. Shorts. Shorts are easy to do, and I think I did a couple of shorts on some of these knives over here, and they got over 1,000 views. So after I'm done over here, I plan on doing some shorts when I can, in between time, and see if I can get some more people online, All right, troops, man. Appreciate you guys. Again, thanks for taking the time to check out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know you know, what budget knife that you guys have. I mean, extreme budget, you know what I mean? You don't even have to tell me anything about the Condor or the Buck, but, you know, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. Whatever you think is an extreme budget, man, just put it down in the comments section below. I would love to know what you guys are carrying for extreme budget, you know? So thanks very much, guys. I really do appreciate your time, as always. I just want to bring awareness, everybody. Hashtag 22 a day, hashtag 22 a day no more. As usual, I will always put links and phone numbers for help in the comments and description section. But basically, there are, you know, veterans and active military that come out of the service, and they face a lot of challenges. And unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. So, you know, I've been hearing the numbers are up and down. You know, I read one article that the numbers are like through the roof, that, you know, it's unprecedented when we all thought it was going down. It's just a tragedy, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a tragedy that these men and women, no matter what age they are, they feel like they have no way out, you know, other than the unthinkable. But anyway, you know what? There's also a message from Martin Miller, who was a Vietnam veteran, guys and gals out there. I know maybe sometimes you don't want to listen to a civilian because we don't know anything, but there is a Legionnaire subscriber named Martin Miller on this channel. And, you know, he leaves a heartfelt message for you guys, and I always include it in every video that I can. Okay, please read his message, okay? He's been there, he's done that. He's experienced what you guys are going through, and he insists that there's there's help for you guys, a phone call away, man, and you've earned it and you deserve it. All right, Legionnaires, I don't like to go too long on these things, you know. I got the sun blaring in my eyes right now, and I can barely see the screen, so hopefully I got everything in frame. I'll find out after I upload this, but you know, for those of you who are gonna watch it later, let me know again what's in your pocket. Let me know what your favorite extreme budget knife is. I don't care what it is. If you think that $1,000 knife is your extreme budget blade, then put it down. That's fine by me. You know, it's your opinion, and it's awesome. So, all right, guys, take care of yourselves. Enjoy your weekend, man. Be safe, everybody. You guys take care. All right, hold the line, everybody. Hold the line. Take care. Bye.